What's going on, guys? All right, Christian here from CK Wraps. Now I'm going to show you how to tint your taillights. There's a lot of controversy when it comes to tinting your headlights, taillights. Does it actually diminish your light output? So at the end of this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the lights, turn on the car, and show you what the light output looks like, and you can judge for yourself. So today I'm using Vivid Light Smoke Headlight Taillight Tint. You can use it for either one. And I'm tinting it on my wife's Hyundai Tucson that was just wrapped in my signature color, matte metallic burgundy. Now, both of these products and all the products that I'm using today can be found in the description below. So if you're looking to buy any of this stuff, it'll all be there as far as the squeegee blade, vinyl goes, and if you want the color of the car, that'll be there too. So let's start by things that you need. We're going to need some isopropyl alcohol, 70% isopropyl alcohol, a microfiber cloth, some masking tape, a blade, and a rubber squeegee with a felt buffer on it. All right. On top of that, we need our actual tint. So what I'm going to do right here is mask off the exterior. As far as complexity goes, it varies from light to light. These are not the easiest, but not the most difficult. And this comes in two pieces. Question if this is legal or not. You will want to check with your state, province, country, that kind of stuff. It's not my responsibility to check that for you. That's something that you're going to need to check for yourself. Now I'm just looking for some masking tape. Give me 1 second because I ran out. All right, I thought I had enough there. So what we're going to do is mask off the outside. And again, whether this is legal where you live, I have no idea. Obviously, if you tint them out completely black, that could draw attention in. You know what I should do? I should show you a before picture of what the light output looks like. But I mean, like, we could all go probably find something online of a Hyundai Tucson that has tinted lights, that has regular tail lights as opposed to tinted ones, and then do the comparison then. But anyways, just for the sake of it, I'm going to turn off the lights, all right? So, and we're gonna see how lit up they are right now. All right, that's what it looks like right now. Can you see that? You can see that pretty well, right? Let's turn them off. And let's turn the lights back on. Perfect. So, I'm going to cut my piece of vinyl. So these two pieces combined are probably longer than 30 inches. You'll also want a tape measure. Sorry, I forgot to mention. I have a soft one here. This way I can actually contour it right around. So it's probably going to be longer than 30 inches end to end. 33. Okay, so that means that we're going to need to do this in two separate pieces when we cut into the roll, all right? So first piece is about 26 inches by about 9 inches wide. This stuff, depending on whether you're in Canada or the US, costs like anywhere from $8 to $11 for 1 foot by 5 feet, all right? Pretty inexpensive. But sorry, that's if you buy it by the roll. Again, the price will vary if you're buying less than that. As with anything else, when you buy the smaller version, you usually end up paying more. Cool. Take this, we're gonna get 2 lights out of 1 piece, okay? We do have 4, so we're gonna have to cut out 2 more. I'm gonna put that piece on here. We're going to make sure that we have no tape on our overlap right here. And what you want to do is not get your fingers on the back side where you're going to be applying the vinyl. So let me turn the camera a little bit here. Let's get a side view. So no fingers on the back side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up, all right? I'm going to leave that there right now. I have a heat gun right here because we're going to need it. So another tool, I'm sorry, we need a heat gun. Will a blow dryer work? Probably. Start on the flattest part of the light if you can, if there is a flat part to it. All right, I'm going to come a little bit lower. There we go, I'm happier there. So, let me squeegee this nice flat area down. That's the easy part. You notice how I kept some of the backing paper on, right? That's just so I don't get a lot of stuff stuck to it. So now what we want to do is we're going to take this piece and we're going to warm it up. We want it to be quite soft, all right? So we're going to take it, we're going to pull it outward. So I'm pulling it to the floor and to the ceiling, and I'm also pulling it towards the other side of the car. Boom, right there. So this is where it's at. That looks amazing. So we're going to show you this all up close in person in a moment. So what I'm also going to do at the end of this is I'm going to show you what each side looks like with one done. I should have just done that to begin with instead of turning the lights off in the beginning. So I'll show you what one side looks like when it's finished with the lights on, and the other side what that looks like when the lights are on as well, when that one hasn't been done over there. So we want to get a good tuck right to the edge for the most part. That should all be good right there. We do not need to wrap it around. What we do need to do is make sure that there's no tension on the edge. This is what the tape is for, okay? This is the tape. The tape is so the vinyl can slide off and lift off easily. So let's do up here. So the reason why we have to stretch the vinyl around is so that this part shrinks in and contours itself around. If we don't pull it across enough, what's going to happen is we're going to end up with a lot of bunched up material in this area right here, and you're going to end up stretching it that way. What happens when you stretch it that way, it's going to end up pulling back this way. Right now the vinyl stretches across here, so we don't actually have any tension on this top edge or this bottom edge. All the tension runs right through here, and we stop it before we get to the very end. That way we're not stretching all the way through. I hope that makes sense to some of you. So again, I'm just going to finish off the edges. Why would I wrap a Tucson? Some of you probably asked, or some of you are probably hating. Oh, and to the 2 to 4 people who keep giving me a thumbs down, thank you for watching the videos. I appreciate it. It's pretty consistent, and thank you. I appreciate you taking part in what I'm doing. I do notice it's usually on average 2 to 4 thumbs down on the videos. I'm sure this one will probably get a lot because everyone's gonna be like, why would you be an idiot and tint your taillights? Anyways, we're gonna see right now what the difference is here. So what I'm gonna do right now is trim out the very edge of it, all right? We're gonna run our blade very gently around the inside edge of the taillight, okay? So I'm gonna come down here, and I'm going to run it right in between both taillights right now. We don't have to wrap it around the edge because we're putting a translucent film over a lens, okay? This means that you won't see the actual end of the film. You won't see the line. Can you wrap a little extra around? Sure. Do I need to though? No, because I'm confident that my installation isn't going to fail. Right, so let's get that off. Look at the difference. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to tint that other one, and then I'm going to show you the difference between both sides. So, let's go over the edges with heat when we're finished. Always. Extremely, extremely important. Because this is going to basically seal it all up. Perfect. I think it's going to look a lot nicer with the wrap. Let's do this guy right here. So I'm going to cut out a small piece just straight off of the roll, and I'm just going to eyeball it. Perfect. That should be big enough. Oh, the roll fell over. All right. It's okay. I have a ton of that stuff here. So this one's going to be much easier, all right? So I have already wiped these down. I do not need to wipe them down again. This one's flat, very flat. But it does have a bit of curve to it, so we do have to curve the vinyl slightly. Now, this one's really going to take us probably 5 minutes. This is the fastest tint you'll ever use as far as tinting goes. There will never be anything faster, not in my opinion. There might be other air release tints out there, but as far as tinting your lights goes, air release tint is going to be the fastest by far. Cool. So this guy is already tinted, and that's all done. So no stretch, right? That means we don't have to do any preheating before we cut, because I didn't stretch the film. I just noticed there's a couple of dead flies inside the taillight. Interesting. Now they're going to be tinted dead flies in the taillight. All right. All right, whatever. Tape can come off. Oh. Oh, that was actually, I thought I peeled it back, but I didn't. All right. Cool. I thought I ruined it there for a second. Usually it doesn't come off that easily, so I thought I lifted this corner up completely. So let's get that out of the way. Now, we still need to go over the edge with heat. That's a mandatory thing. So even if you don't stretch it, we're still going to go over the edge with heat. Okay, so let's get the camera straight on. So first of all, you guys can tell me which one you like better. I am going to do the lower section right there. I'm going to do those little guys right there. Might as well match. They're just reflectors. They're not even lights. All right. So we're going to tell me that you're going to tell me in the comments below if you can see my brake lights or not on that side. So let's do it. I'm really excited about this. Let's get the lights off. So even with one light on, still, oh, wow, look at that. It actually looks identical. It looks no different. Maybe slightly on the camera, but in person, I barely see anything that's different. Cool, so we have all the lights off right now. How much dimmer does the left side look to the right side? Not much, right? Let's step on the brakes. Let's make sure I don't break my ankle here. Let's see how that goes. Now you can tell me how that looks. So that's the controversial part about this, obviously. Can people see your brake lights when after you've tinted your tail lights? Can you see out of your headlights after you've tinted your headlights? Of course you can. If you can't see the lights, so if you can't see that this light and that light are on, and they look about equal as far as luminescence goes, then I suggest you don't drive. I really suggest that you don't drive. If you can't see that light right there, then you should not be driving on the road, all right? So that's all I gotta say. I hope you respect that, because, you know, I'm out there and there's a lot of people out there who can see, and, you know, that is very obvious right there, that we can see what these lights look like from that side to this side. These two sides right here, it's pretty obvious what's going on. You know, this is great as far as accenting the vehicle goes, because as soon as we turn the lights off, it's going to look like a nice smoked out taillight. It's not this tacky kind of red anymore. It's this nice smoked out taillight. And then this one is just your regular one. So again, I'll turn the lights off so we can actually get the effect of the taillights being smoked. When the light is on, the effect of the taillight is not the same, all right? It's emitting just as much light, maybe 1% less than that side, okay? But noticeably different as far as the visual look goes. Anyways, guys, I do hope that this video was informative. Now, if you liked what this video was about, and, you know, kind of showing you what the tint does as far as, you know, inhibiting your light output goes, it's not much at all, if anything. Lights on, lights off, with the brakes on, with the brakes off. It gives you great light output. So even with a dark tint, you're still going to get great light output. It might minimize it by 3% instead of 1%. Even if we doubled up that tint, it's only going to get double the darkness. It's not really going to change that much. So it emits light really well on both sides. And guys, if you like the video, like I said, if it was informative, give it a like. If you guys want to see some more videos on how to do this kind of stuff, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching. Take care.